Hi guys, welcome to the video. Today we're talking about some of my favourite cookbooks. So these first two are by Skye Mcalpine. If you haven't heard of her, I'm sure you probably have. Her cookbooks are amazing, and her homes as well. I'll link two beautiful home tours. She's got a home in London and one in Venice, and they're just stunning. So this is one of her newer cookbooks, and then the next one, and you can see like it's very heavy on recipes, but I always reach for the first one that she did. I really love it, so I'll show you that next. What I do love is just reading about like her reasons for cooking and all that. It's really inspiring. So let me show you this one. So this is the one that I often quite reach for. I really love the size of it. It's a little bit less heavy, and just I love the printing of it. But what I really love is you can see like it goes from her table to her in Venice, so you kind of get this back and forth between like zoomed in the dishes on the table. You get little bits of her hosting and preparing the food, and then just this beautiful city that she's a part of. So yeah, I'd love to see like a cook. You can see like how yummy it is as well, but I would love to see like her Venice, the homes, like her breakfast room, like the pastel colors on the plastered walls. It's so beautiful. I'd love to see that like in the cookbooks and on the covers. But yeah, it's just very dreamy. So you can see like I really love cookbooks when they take you on a little bit of a journey through like the city that that they live in, and kind of the inspiration of it as well. One of my favorite quotes that she said in an interview recently was something like, it's the greatest privilege in the world to cook a birthday cake. And I think that's such a nice sentiment, and to feel like it's a real privilege to help someone celebrate their special day and make a fuss of them and everything. So I think that's really nice. But so if I'm honest, I have never cooked out of any of these cookbooks. I'm going to show you some tomorrow as well. But I love just the inspiration of seeing how like everyday food can be elevated, and kind of those moments can be made a little bit more special and a little bit more thoughtful. So, and she definitely embodies that. So the next book here that I'm going to show you is called What Katie Ate, and I think this was written back like when blogs and kind of, you can see like there's a lot of kind of digital scrapbooking elements, and it was quite a few years ago, and I remember it being like a really big deal. It was kind of like the first this new movement of cookbooks. And you can see I'm flipping through pretty quickly some of these, but I will just not be able to get the videos done otherwise. But hopefully it gives you a little bit of an overview of whether or not you'd be interested in it. I love this. So this isn't actually this is a German version, I think, of the book. But what I love is that somebody somewhere understands this book. Like I don't, but I would love to learn more about languages. And yeah, you can see like the imagery of just cupcakes on this cake stand, and it's drippy and messy and just really lovely and enjoyable. So I love the way she does the pages. But yeah, so also you can hold like an iPhone or an iPad up to something like that, and it will, like if you've got the Google Translate app on, it will just translate it automatically and you can read it. So yeah, but yeah, I just love the imagery and the way that she's kind of done the photography in this book. It's, yeah, I really love it. So this one here is not exactly a cookbook, but I kind of leave this in with the cookbooks. And this is kind of a whole little walkthrough of Paris. So like every suburb of Paris and kind of what it offers. But what I really like about it is also it has cafes and restaurants and things like that linked in here. And so I think that's also an important part of, like, I don't necessarily love to cook. We have like kind of our main cooks. I think I've shown it before, but I'll try and find it. And our main cookbooks, we kind of know what recipes. I'll see if I can find it and link it below. But what am I saying? Sometimes restaurants and cafes, and also they're also like an important part of our, you know, kind of how we go about the city. And like I remember we used to have in Brisbane, there was the Rosalie Market. It was this little tiny shop that we'd go to, and then they had this burger place that opened just up the street. And so like on Friday nights we'd go and get a few things from the market and some flowers and some burgers, and it was just really nice to kind of have that other aspect of cooking as well, so where you don't necessarily have to cook. But anyway, yeah, so it's just a beautiful book. You can see like the imagery is really stunning. I also really love the black and white photography in this. It's so striking, and yeah, really love it. So our last book for today is a new one. It's just fresh off the press. This is the Plain Cake Society. So Tilly is Australian, and you can already see, like, just opening the front cover, it's going to be a beauty. And yeah, this whole book is kind of, I think she started it over COVID, but it's all about how cakes can elevate, like just everyday cakes can kind of elevate the day and create something meaningful. You can drop it at a friend's house, you can have it, have them over, you can, just make these kind of things for you and the kids. It's just a very nice way to think about it. And you can see like some of these, like I don't necessarily bake, but I would love to make some of these. That looks like kind of a different take on a lamington. So yeah, just really, really beautiful books. Tomorrow we are going to talk about, you can see how gorgeous that is, and I love that she uses the like eucalyptus and wattle everywhere. Very Australian, so it's really, really nice. But tomorrow we're going to do Tessa Kiros cookbooks. Not only are they cookbooks, but they're some of my favourite books. She has all kinds of things in them, like letters and photos and just all kinds of things. So yeah, we will walk through these tomorrow, and there is not going to be a very big Millie update today because I'm trying to get this video done today, then one for tomorrow, and then a swatching one for Saturday. So hopefully we'll see how that all goes. But yeah, I hope you guys are doing well, and let us know if you have any favourite cookbooks or favourite books that you have been enjoying. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye.